Hey everybody, welcome to the Cosmic Jackal Tarot. I'm your host Mirage. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to your 2024 Year of the Wood Dragon yearly forecast reading. Thought I was all out of them, huh? Nope, you get one more. Alright, so I pretty much neaten up my space as best as possible, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who did recently subscribe. Means the world to me. I'm seeing like all these likes, the analytics are going up, so I'm gonna just keep it going. All right, so this is for my serpent. I too am the year of the serpent, 1989 to be exact. But yeah, some of you could be celebrating your 35th birthday, 35, 23, and then what is it? I think 11. Well, I better not have no 11-year-olds watching tarot. What are you doing? For the years that may resonate, look up your year and you'll see it. But I do partake in celebrating the Lunar New Year, so I'll be celebrating with you guys. I don't really have any other plans. I'm going to start by lighting some incense. We're going to use the lotus incense. Cleanse our space. We call forth a lot of beauty and prosperity. The lotus is, if not my favorite flower, like one of my top 5, because you see, lotuses grow in swampy areas, and it's thought that nothing beautiful grows in swamps. I mean, I live in Florida. I live here, so yeah. Now I'm just playing. But I do have a lotus tattoo, if you guys are interested in looking at that. It's right here on my shoulder. I got that like a few years ago, almost 10 years ago, actually. Almost. Yep. A lotus fights hard to get to where it wants to be. And if a lotus decides I'm going to bloom for mud, something where it's thought that nothing grows, it will do just that. All right. So now I'm going to spray some attraction spray. We want to attract nothing but good energy, abundance, beauty, prosperity, happiness, things that serve us good. And also going to use some Florida water. Cleanse my hands so I'm not putting any indirect energy onto you guys. And then we're going to seal the deal by letting all benevolent spirits know that they are no longer welcome here. I can never get my bowl to sing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll get it one day, but all right. Divine Spirit, we call you forward here to witness this journey for the year of my brethren, the serpents. Once again, we call forth nothing but love, peace, prosperity, beauty, abundance, fulfillment. Please guide us on that path. All right. Put this to the side. So yes, Happy New Year to all my serpents. We're going to start with the Mystic Oracle deck. And yes, this reading is going to be long because we have 12 months forecast to cover. You have the Eagle, number 16. Some of you could have been born on the 16th of a month. Some of you could be 16 or have 16-year-olds. Maybe something significant happened 16 years ago. You could have also been born on the 7th. You might have the life path number 7. Yeah. The eagle is a very free spirit. I mean, it symbolizes freedom in the United States. That's where I reside. But eagles are hunters, but they're also very ethereal in their own way, which, people could look at you this way, or you feel like the journey you're about to take has you feeling as tameless and boundless as literally our friend here. I got the song Fly Like an Eagle stuck in my head by Seal. But I mean, that could be the theme song of your year. Some of you, that song plays for me a lot when I walk my dog. And that there could be some significance in that. Like maybe that's what you want to do. Because I mean, he does say, I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle with the spirit coming in. I want to fly. Oh yeah. Fly right into the future. But slowly roll. We're going to get there. Okay. So, let me see here. We're going to see how you're doing emotionally with the Moonology manifestation. Why are all the names of my decks escaping me now? What? Oh, and I did light a peach Bellini candle for you guys. I don't know. You know what? Like when I was meditating on the energies that I was going to present to this, the forecast for the Year of the Dragon, I was like thinking about how, like I set up my candle and I lit it before I went over to my mom's house. I had to go do something real quick. And coming back, I was thinking, I'm like, it would be nice to actually try a peach Bellini, maybe on the beach. Hey, I've never had one before, but I feel like that's a theme. Like you see how we have pinks and peach and blues and greens. Like I feel like a lot of you are going to really enjoy the summer and have some beach time. I'm around the beach year round, but do I get to experience it year round? No, but maybe that'll change around this year. So with that being said, I honestly feel like for my fellow serpents out there, your life is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful exchange of getting to know different energies, being a part of something grand. And I mean, people who are in the Year of the Snake, they're usually very beautiful, abundant people. They're very well dressed. They have their makeup on point, hair always done. They're very elegant, very wise, but very crafty in the way that they do things, They're also all-knowing spirits. Not that they know everything, but they tend to dig their feet into the earth. I mean, I'm an earth snake, but, we as serpents, our mission is to tell the earth our experiences, and the earth moves alongside that. So I think I was born at like a pretty neat time. But yeah, we're going to see how you're doing emotionally, or what awaits you. Oh. Okay, we have last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. This being a last quarter moon could possibly mean that you guys are at the end of that cycle, but there's still a little bit more ends you have to tie. Sorry about that. One of my niece's friends knocked on the door, not knowing that there's 4 annoying dogs on the other side of it, and she was looking for my niece, but my niece is not here. I'm actually the only one in the house right now, so I thought this was the best time to record. Little did I know, but okay, here we go. So as I was saying, it could be some of you are ending a cycle in working through this. I know for me I have, but this being Aries, this is the start of, aligning yourself with something new. So let's say you go through this cycle and you're like, okay, I'm working on my feelings. I'm working on not being so reactive or so easily triggered, or like operating through my emotions. And I think that something new will show up and you'll be like, oh, that's why I'm doing this work. That's why I had to be like this. That's what I had to let go of. Keep an eye out for that. But some of you could also have an Aries moon. I meant to say that in the very beginning, but yeah. Next, we're going to do the Cosmic Insights, and we're going to pull 12 of these. One for each month of the year, starting with February, because that's when the new year resides. But yeah, I've been trying to get my setup all new and exciting. Sorry, I had another interruption there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I lost my train of thought again. I was about to say something to y'all, and I don't remember. Oh, if you can hear my fan, by the way, I really apologize for that. Our AC is out, and it's like it's pretty much almost like 90 degrees in my room, so I need something. And they're saying we won't have it back on or repaired until basically Sunday or Monday, but I think legally, if we don't have working AC, which is something that is necessary in Florida, you know, they're supposed to take off for the rent, but we'll see what happens. Funny how everybody wants you to have your shit on time, but they'd be taking forever to get your necessities together, provided by them. I just don't get it. Dang, I'm just pulling all these cards. I just need one more, Spirit. I said one more. What you doing? Damn. Okay. It's very spicy energy we got going on here. Let's see. Okay, so serpents for February, we have water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Thing is, late February and early March is Pisces season. That's also my sun sign. But it could be that you have one that's coming towards you at this time. One you're being emotionally available to. Or, you know, if this has to do with yourself, you are taking care of your emotions, pouring into yourself, being lighthearted, which is what we want in the beginning of the year. Hell yeah. In March, you have Guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. Now, you could be getting a lot of spiritual downloads or some sort of intuitive inklings. You might be seeing spirit, like your spirit animal running around. Like if your spirit animal is a bird, you could be seeing them everywhere. They could be flying really close to you or flying towards, you know, crossing your path. You might see a lot of dogs. You could even see a lot of synchronicities, like, you know, 444, 555. I mean, it's right there. Things like that. So look out for signs. There's like somebody trying to say something to you. But when you see these things, like pay attention to what you were doing, what you were thinking, and how you were feeling, and tie all that down. Some of you may need to start a journal specifically for that. In April, we have They'll Be Back. Expect to hear from them soon. Someone from your past in April is going to try to reach out to you. Try, I say. It might be that... It might not even be like a regular phone call or, you know, a call to meet. You might get an email. You might get somebody telling you that somebody was trying to send you a message, or now they're the messenger. It could be someone moves back in your area. If it's not like a creepy person or someone that you fell out with, it could be like you have someone close to you or someone you were close to, you know, closing the distance. But something's about to repeat in your life, or someone. So then in May, we have fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Except the thing is, in the beginning of April, see, that would have been Aries, but in the very end of it, that's Taurus season, even throughout May. So I don't know if maybe They'll Be Back has something to do with a fire sign. You might have a fire sign ex coming back, or a former fire sign friend. Fire is about action, so it could be you're revisiting something from the past that you have to account for now. If it's none of those things, I mean, honestly, a fire sign could just pop into your life or something significant about that. But like I said, you could be called to action. So you might end up doing a lot of things kind of as if you were in fire sign energy. But some of you could also be fire signs, so keep that in mind as well. In June, we have confessions in reverse. Someone is trying not to tell you something, even though they know they should. Okay? You might even notice that someone around you is acting different, or they're being more distant than usual, or they're giving short responses. Read in between the lines and catch the red flags. That's basically what I want to tell y'all. I don't know. That exhausted me to even talk about, and I don't know why. In July, we have communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. You're going to have to be very brave, serpent. Very, very brave. This is air sign energy, so this could be something relevant to... Now we're past Gemini season, I think. This is like Cancerian and Leo by the time this happens. So, I mean, it could be a Gemini, because Confessions is right before it, that, you know, you may have to deal with. If not, it could be Aquarius, it could be Libra, but honestly, this could be the aftermath of something in June, because June is Gemini and Taurus, so... No, wait. Is Gemini and... Is it really Cancer? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Sometimes I forget the months, you know. But keep that in mind. In August, we have open your heart in reverse. There are some things in life where it's just best for us to not react. Also, it's best for us to not see and pour into the potential. So, someone could be wanting to get back with you. Someone could want a second chance at a friendship, an opportunity. But you're rejecting it. And I get a strong gut feeling it's going to be for a very good reason. But for others of you, it's just like, even if maybe this person doesn't mean any ill will, you've just seen too much go on in life that you can't deal with the rose-colored glasses all the damn time. Like, you know, once you see something, that's just what it is. That's how it moves, and you're not questioning it or giving any excuses. It should have gotten its shit together before it showed up, right? In September, you have intuition. The red flags you ignore will come back to bite later. Some of you could be very, very intuitive. And if not intuitive, then instinctual. Like, you just know there's a sixth sense to everything. You see the unseen. You acknowledge the unknown. But in September, I honestly feel like some of you are going to get an inkling, venture into it, but not entertain it, if that makes any sense. In October, we have manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. I don't know if YouTube will allow me to say this without my video getting flagged, but did you know that when you pleasure yourself for yourself, that is a shortcut to manifesting, because you are putting energy back into yourself, healing yourself from the inside and out. Sometimes when we're really feeling ourselves, like we get wine drunk, or, you know, we're happy just being in our energy, we tend to get a little silly with ourselves. But I feel like some of you take that time, that intimate time with yourselves, and, you know, you're like, oh, I want this. And you'll start to see it happen, like, almost immediately. But it's because you are the universe. You are giving yourself what you want by simply believing, you know, best case scenario, it could happen. Worst case scenario, maybe it takes forever. But that doesn't mean it's not meant for me if it's meant for me, you know? Sometimes, I know we say a lot, there's no such thing as a wrong time, wrong place, but for some of you, like, you probably have ventured into something and decided it's for you, but you probably were not ready, at least spiritually. So at this time, now you're given another opportunity to say, hey, you know what? That is for me. Own it. But you got to speak it first. But don't just be talking about it. It's got to be, you believe it with all your heart and soul. Like, yeah, this is something that I can picture it. I'm going to achieve it one way or another. In November, we have Gold Digger. They want your money being used. Now, this could be the person that tried to get back with you. This could be a person who, maybe it's not romantically, but you know how when you're doing good and you're spending money, you're on your shopping sprees, getting, you know, your princess treatment or prince treatment for my masculines, that, you know, you get your hair shapened up, your facial hair, you know, getting your massages, or some of y'all just invest in yourselves, like you buy a new watch, new clothes, maybe buy a new property. All these things can be considered. But I feel like someone is around to, if it's not for your money, it could be for your clout. If it's not for your clout, they're there to literally just be vampiric over your energy. Meaning, when things are good, they want to be in there talking about your achievements and then making them about them. Talking about what you're going through and making it about them. Or when you desperately just need that time to yourself, like you're overstimulated, you need to relax, you need to heal yourself and unwind. Here comes this person, oh, well, I understand. It's just that, you know, I thought you'd be there for me because I'm going through a hard time. Or, oh, well, you know, I just got like a huge lump sum of money, and I was thinking, like, you know, I could invite you, but if you're going to be like that, like, you know, you'll notice some people only want what they can get, and if it's not a reaction, if it's not what you have, it's literally just your energy, your essence. And you may or may not put a stop to that. In December, we have intimacy in reverse. Some of you may be going through a time of celibacy, or you might not be feeling, you might not be feeling like the most affectionate person, or what you crave as far as intimacy, you can't find that within who you're with now. And for some of you, it might not be because of another person. It could just be something that is reflected internally. Meaning that, you know, oh, my partner, they don't love me anymore because X, Y, and Z. And it's like, huh? Partner probably still does love you, but maybe now is the time to not be so touchy-feely. But we're going to have to clarify to understand why that is. Because, I mean, it could also be because you want to break up. Then we have divorce in reverse. This is for January. This is the start of the next year, before we get into our season. And I feel like love has probably left the relationship, but you two have to be together because there's something that you and this person are meant to still finish out. Or there could be an apology and then you call off a divorce, or you were about to break up but then decided, you know what? Actually, this can be salvaged. Actually, they're tripping, or I'm tripping. Like, some of you are going to fight hard for something to not end. Let me take a photo of this. Sometimes I take photos of the readings, not just for previews for your videos, but also so I can talk with my friends about them. Be like, can you believe this shit? And we just go from there. Okay, so that is that. Let's put everything away. I hope you guys are enjoying the music. It's so pretty. I found it by accident. I was looking for something a little bit more airy. I don't know, like light. And I mean, like, this is very lighthearted music, but it's very festive too. So I don't like to, if y'all ever wonder, like, why do I shuffle the way I do? I don't like to bend my cards, so I'm just very, I try to preserve everything I have for as long as possible. Okay, so we're going to pull one card from the Light Seers Tarot deck. And this is going to be, like, the beginning stages overall understanding of what's going on for the theme of this year for you guys, for the season. That's the one, huh? All right. Damn. Judgment. Something is going to be made right by you, Serpent. I say that because some of you have really prayed, eaten, and loved throughout everything that's been going on for the past 12 years, or the past year, past month, whatever. But this has not been an easy journey, especially as a serpent, because we always get that saying, don't trust a snake. But you know, serpents are not all bad. They're not all, you know, backstabbing, conniving beings. But snakes are clever. They are pretty to look at, you know, and they can be the most vulnerable throughout the entire zodiac. They have no limbs, but they're very strong, they're very wise, they're very cunning, and they're very good hunters and protectors if they really care about you, you know? But I feel like this is a time to blossom. Everything karmically also, I do see, is being, what is the word, neutralized? Like, there might be some things, like when it wasn't your best work, your best time, when you were in a dark place, you may have to answer to that. But I see more pros than cons. So there might be some, like, damn, why is this happening? And it's a minor inconvenience, but then, like, once you laugh it off, boom, like, the universe just puts this big ass present right in front of your door. It's like, sorry, I'm glad you're over it though. I can see that. And this is definitely Libra energy. So maybe a Libra is balancing things out with you, but that's how I see it. There's a lot of balance being brought forth to you. So we're going to start the 12-month spread once again, but this time with, can you guess what deck this is? If you answered Game of Thrones because we're in the House of the Dragon, you damn right. Damn Skippy. Like, how could I not, bro? Like, it was perfect opportunity. It's so funny how, like, this year I'm getting all these neat ideas, and you would think, like, months have gone by, but it's only been 1 month. You even got cards flipping out. Look at that. 3 in a row. And it's looking good, Serpent. It is. Yes, it is. Let's keep going. Oh, we got 2. Whoa. Dang. Your reading is like already getting to a point where it's it's like it's in competition with Dragon to be like one of the best readings so far, but we all know Rabbit might be the one that just makes us all look like we live in peasant lives, damn it. Alright, blind that evil eye. Spoiler alert, I do see y'all getting back at somebody for they bullshit. Damn. Alright, we'll take that one. Oh, and another one. Ew. Ooh, that's sexy. We about to get into it. Hold up. I need y'all to get your snacks together. Get your tea. Your moon cakes. Get comfortable. Get cozy. Get lavish. Because we about to dive in. Yeah. Let me smoke real quick. Let me bless this one more time. Okay. Okay, let's focus. For February, you have the King of Swords. You ain't dealing with no bullshit, you ain't speaking no bullshit, and you ain't allowing no bullshit. Okay? First and foremost, you the realest. You the best. But no, for real, Serpent. People are going to see a side of you that it was foretold. Whoever had gotten on your bad side, they're getting a lot of truth and clarity, but as are the people who were doing right by you, you know? Justice will be served where it needs to be served, and you are showing up for those who had nothing but the best intended for you. Everyone who has fallen beneath those requirements, because they are not necessarily just expectations. Like, we don't expect people to have our best interests at heart all the time. But see, when it comes to requirements, this means until this is fulfilled, you do not get access. And that's how you need to look at your life, as a powerful person who has the power to fire and hire as they see fit. In March, we have Ace of Coins. That money looking right. That house is making its way into your life. That earth sign you've been craving. Oh, baby, they crave you too. What is this? Bro, I did not know that this was 2 cards in one. Okay. You got a little surprise too. Beware, because this is what's underneath. Third party energy. Betrayal, somebody stabbing you in the back, cheating, spying, conniving. But you know what? That's why it's underneath the Ace of Coins, because you're focused on your prosperity. You don't give a fuck about any of that. You too hood, all right? Some of y'all just like to keep it classy, so it's like, why even give that my whatever, girl. If you got to be behind my success, or like, that's another way to look at it. If you got to be a shadow in my moment of success, then stay a shadow. Just make the lights brighter up in here. You are not getting any of my spotlight. Yeah, you're. In April, we have the 2 of Cups. Ooh. Remember that they'll be back? Yeah. Soulmate energy. Someone wants to mix that energy with you. Oh, yeah. They're emotionally sound. They want to pour into you as you pour into yourself, and then pour back into them as they pour into themselves. This is very healing energy, but this talks about soulmates. No, you are not going crazy in your head. If you think about a specific person, it probably is that person, but maybe not. You know, where the energies align, stick with them, but don't make anything up. We still got a ways to go, okay? We only in April. In May, we have the 5 of Swords. People gonna try you, especially in the beginning of spring, but you know what? Perfect timing, because spring cleaning is a must. Especially this year. 2024 is a year of abundance, prosperity, beauty, all these things. Whatever you speak into the universe will have its little oh moment and pour right back into you. Oh yeah. But you got to treat yourself as someone worth receiving these things. You are the universe. It's embedded in you. Okay? But yeah, people are going to want to argue. They're going to start fights. They're going to start rumors. They're going to try to get buck with you. My best advice is leave the energies where they lay. Because you see how, even though, yeah, they're surrounded and there's some stuff going on, he does not look worried. He might be in thought about something, but honestly, for him, you know, some people are actually laying down their swords. Like, I'm not going to be a part of that. Sometimes the people who are meant to be in your life will just be in your life. You don't have to do anything. They show up for you. Okay, so that was May. In June, you have the Chariot. Cancerian energy. Yes. So you'll be seeing a lot of blessings. A lot of things will be popping up, like messages and things like that. All of these are good things, like recognition for achievements. You know, maybe you won some money in a scratch off. Maybe, I mean, like, not to make light of people passing, but you may have gotten an inheritance or a lump sum for something. Maybe somebody owed you money. Maybe some of you could be Cancerian. This is the end of June, right? Yeah. Could be you're celebrating your birthday. There's a lot of things to behold here. But I see a lot of blessings and they're coming in fast. So make sure that you got your address right to receive. In July, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. People are going to try to remind you of the things that were lost. Some of them could be reminding you of past energy, or something comes up and reminds you of the past. Like how good things probably were, but now, like, oh man, I miss those times. You could be reminiscing on things, like you could be out drinking with friends and you're like, oh man, whatever happened to such and such, or damn, you know what, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. But you're not going to. You know why? This is in reverse. You're not going to be stuck in your head because you're going to be too busy doing things. But that doesn't mean that these fleeting feelings don't occur. It's just that maybe you shouldn't fight with them, but instead make peace with them. Let's see. In August, we have 10 of Spears. This is the end of a chapter of having to carry heavy burdens. I mean, you're going to pick up your shit and go, don't get me wrong, but that's the last straw. This is an ending. So in August, when you feel like, is there anything left I can do to save this, with anything that you've been feeling drained with, or, you know, all those things, yeah, baby, it's time to let it go. You deserve better. But the thing is, no one can keep telling you that for you to believe it. You just have to, like I said, you get what you got left, what's really important, and carry it into the next chapter. In September, you have the Page of Cups. I'm kind of thrown off by this being where it is, because this is September, right? Yeah. You have someone that is very, 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 very crafty with words. But they're a messenger. That's it. They're not a knight, so they're not going to fight with you or fight for you. They're not a king, so they're not going to stay, but they're also not looking to invest. Could be that a water sign pops up and they are there for you emotionally, but that's it, you know. And it could be for a very short time. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is possible. This could be a younger water sign, or somebody that has it in their chart, or, you know, they're younger than you. But something, this gives me a weird vibe. Like they're putting things together without your knowing, but it has yet to be seen what intention that is. But okay, so in October, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. You are not allowing any further energy that is disturbing what makes you happy and be luscious and juicy. Like, no. Seven of Swords is a sneaky, conniving energy. And I feel that, sorry if you see like a flash, that's my phone going off. This could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but there's someone who keeps trying to put themselves into your energy, either to spy, to stalk. I mean, it's the same thing, but I mean, they could be stalking you for someone else. To naysay, to belittle, to steal, to betray. But because it's in reverse, you probably will figure out who this is, know who this is, or you would see this coming. So it's like, you know what? And for some of you, you might feel like this might be in response to something that you have done in the past. It is what it is. But now you're like, oh, I see the lesson. It's right in my face. This is just a mirror. I don't have to be this way, nor do I have to match that energy. Like, I learned what I learned, and now it's time for the next phase. Y'all could be walking alongside your shadow side for that one. In November, we have Two of Swords. Beware not to blindly start cutting and slicing at anything that is unfamiliar to you. Yes, like Ari is blind here, but she's blind because she put herself in that position, you know, and she is being tested. But a lot of people miss the point of this. She has to see these things of her own accord, not because of past experiences, not because, you know, she's blindly following instincts, but also not because someone told her how to, you know, these are things that you may be called to deal with things that you've never dealt with before. And remember, I said this is a time where you're going to have to be brave. Even when you don't feel you should, or you don't know how. Like, you've never seen this before, so how do you prepare? We can't prepare for everything in our lives. Sometimes we have days that are filler days to test, hey, you know, things have been going very well or very badly. Now here's a little curveball, what you gonna do with it? And that's what this is. In December, we have the Three of Cups. Ooh. You're being celebrated. You and your close friends are gonna get together, have a get together. You know, I mean, it's December. Y'all could be having holiday parties. You could be traveling and having a holiday to go see people outside of the state, outside of the country, or they're coming to you. It's a very happy time to get unified. Finally, at the end of the cycle in January, we have the King of Coins. Someone wants to invest in you. They're very slow moving. They are patient, but they are your lesson in patience. They work very hard. And they want to give you everything. It could be a Taurus. It could be a Capricorn. It could be a Virgo. Some of you, maybe. But beware of this person on the card, because he was on some shiesty shit. But you know what? Like I said, this person, they want to court you. They want to take things slow. But are you guys in unison with pace? Like, that's the thing. These are things we got to also make sure we're keeping in mind when we select a partner. You know what I mean? All right, let's clarify. We're going to use the Tarot of the Divine. And then last, we're going to use the Super Attractor deck. And that will seal the deal for this reading. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Give that community tab some love and give it some of your attention, because there's all kinds of things I'm posting. As you guys can see, I'm definitely keeping my word and being more consistent, and I plan to stay that way. But yes, if it's not resonating, you know what, click off. I'm not here to make you stay, but if you're still watching up to this point, something is keeping you here, you know? But if at the end of the reading you're like, make sure to give it to someone who can relate. Someone who is Year of the Earth. Not the Earth snake specifically, but Year of the Snake. All right. Ha! Oh, that's funny. That wasn't even intentional. You guys will see. Hold on. Alrighty then. You ready? Let's Let's have our dessert too. In February, you have the Four of Wands over the King of Swords. It's kind of funny because here you are as this scary being that people aren't sure if they should approach or not, because you've turned a new leaf. You used to be someone that probably did allow things to just happen, and you know, you're very happy-go-lucky, very chill, but then here you go, you're like, I dare you. I dare you. Not on my best day, not on my worst day. And then with the Four of Wands, this could be a marriage. This could be someone asking you to be theirs, or you asking to be with somebody. It could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there is definitely some sort of unison. And this could just be soulmate energy. Like, you could meet a friend or someone that y'all just understand each other. You just really understand each other, get each other. I won't say you complete each other, but you definitely complement one another. Like the moon and the sun. In March, we have the Knight of Coins over the Ace of Coins and the Three of Swords. Yeah, someone wanted to make you an offer, a very small offer. And I think there was just this interference, you know, like negativity. But you still chose that offer because you knew it would turn into a new beginning, something abundant, something that is well deserving of you, and vice versa. It looks good on you. You look good on it or in it. I don't know. But yeah, this is also someone who is patiently moving, and they know they have some work to do. But they're going to get there. They're just taking a moment to acknowledge, like, hey, you know what? At least I'm making the steps. It's almost like an instant, okay, this is why I did that. I'm glad I did. In April, you have the Two of Cups over the, what the heck? All right, Serpent, I'm just going to let you know right now. When it's time for you to just be about you, everybody is going to be meddling in your energy, and there's going to be so many disturbances and interruptions. I don't know where to begin. Okay. So, you have the Two of Coins over the Two of Cups. You got to balance a lot. You got to balance your career, your emotions, money, your home. This is a very busy time. But I think it's going to be busy because of what's to come. So, while you're like, oh, I found my person, or I'm settling into this energy of, you know, that yin and yang, relaxing, finally now you can, ooh, sorry, I didn't realize my agua fresca, y'all can see it. There we go. But yeah, some of you are just being fluid. I don't have another way to put it. It's just, it's neutral and mutual. Okay, and February, March, April, May, you have the Six of Swords over the Five of Swords. Why be in this conflicting energy when you can just sail to calmer waters? Have a change of scenery. That's why he looks so calm, because he knows, like, this isn't where it ends. Or better yet, why even give him my energy when I could be pouring it into something more healthy, more for yourself. Okay, next we have in June, Temperance over the Chariot. Sagittarian energy and Cancerian energy. Oof. Temperance talks about patience, allowing things to just be, centering yourself, balancing yourself. Some of you don't, I wouldn't say you don't do it at all, but you might tend to be frantic because you have deadlines that you tend to want to meet. You're very hardworking, you know. It's just that there's an image you have for your life that you're trying to fulfill. And I think at this time, that's when you decide or you understand, I don't have to do everything in a day. You know, like, what's meant for me will be for me. And once you sit in that gratitude, that healing energy, even if it's not that you have others around you coming to heal, but you can internally heal yourself, like, boom. I know that's not convincing because it's but I mean, this is victory as well. You know, they won the war, and now they're gonna loot. They're gonna, you know, get all that treasure. They're gonna conquer. They're gonna seize the opportunity. Next, in July, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse over the Five of Cups in reverse. Be true to yourself at this time. Because I see some of you could be lying to yourself about something or trying to avoid the truth in something, which is keeping you from moving on. If you're with someone that's unhealthy for you, it might be time to be like, hey, you know what? Thank you for when times were good. Thank you for the lesson. But I think I'm done here. I think you're done too. It doesn't necessarily have to be with a person. It could be with a job. It could be, you know, a fire sign or an air sign that you're like, okay, you're not coming into my next chapter. Nope, I forbid it. In August, we had the Page of Coins over the Ten of Spears. Okay, so that knight went from ace to page? Messenger? But it doesn't necessarily have to be the same earth sign, but I get the feeling they're all kind of intertwined. But remember I was saying, hey, all that heavy stuff you were carrying with you and it's gone now? It's because you have another small offer. But this one more stable, more sure of itself, more consistent. This energy is more of a provider. Even if you're just giving yourself that small coin, you're like, okay, but it's something. In September, you have the Nine of Swords over the Page of Cups. I knew something was off about this Page of Cups, bro. Reason why I felt that way is because I'm like, there's just something off about where they are in the reading. The Nine of Swords is basically in mourning that something couldn't be prevented or fulfilled. It's thought that she's rising from the dead, but to the wrong people, she could also be cursing somebody. It's unknown. But the number 9 talks about wish fulfillment, almost coming true. The number 9 for me is almost when I see it. So this Page of Cups almost could have been something more than a lesson, more than a warning, more than like this could have went from lesson to something more severe, or it could have been from lesson to potential partner. But that's just it. Like, there was nothing past the potential. Thus, you were like, I mean, that sucks, but it is what it is. I'd rather not be in that Five of Cups reverse energy. All right, this is October. You have the Six of Cups over the Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm taking notice you got a lot of sixes. That could be significant. Some of y'all might have a life path number of 6. Or something happens in 6s for you, maybe. But the Six of Cups talks about going back into past energy, healing the past. Some of you could be feeling nostalgic or spending more time with children. Or you think about someone, they could be a water sign, but someone specific, and you're like, damn, I miss when times were good, when we were more innocent, when we were happy, you know. and abundant in ignorance. Like, we didn't care about whatever. We were just happy and blissful. But then we grew up. Well, that person, you know what? It's for the best. They could have probably just not wanted you to move past them. This could also be someone that clings to you energetically. Like, they cannot deal with the idea of you outshining, outgrowing. And it's not that you don't pour into them, or that you're not that, you know, that source of stability. It's not like you don't, you know, value them. But it's like this person cannot deal with you doing things for yourself. So they spy, they spread rumors. They're doing whatever they can to keep you stuck and confused. But you knew, like, can't be with someone I can't trust, or someone that, you know, they're insecure in themselves and they expect me to sit in misery with them. What the hell? In November, we have the Two of Swords in reverse over the Two of Swords. Well, it seems you instantly heeded what I had to say. Because this is someone who, they know to wait at least before they deliver the final blow. Like, I'm still going to cut you off. I just want to hear your last words before I do it. It might not be that all of you feel that way. But again, you might be given the chance to entertain the idea of someone saying something, coming clean with their conscience. But maybe you were a person in the past who you typically, as soon as you don't like something, the first sign of danger, you just start slicing at stuff, right? But then you realize, like, maybe I did take that too personal. Maybe, you know, maybe I should have waited before that. Maybe I should have had all my ducks in a row, like all the receipts. Because sometimes we do snap at someone or snap them off, not knowing, like, you know, this whole time you're over here looking at them as someone that is auspicious, but in reality it's more so that you are being paranoid because of what potentially has happened or could happen. But, you know, give things time when it comes to communication. In December, we have 10 of Wands in reverse over the 3 of Cups. Once again, all these burdens, they're going to come back up. Somebody is probably going to remind you of them, but I feel like this is a time for you to celebrate. Bro, it's the end of the year. We're in December. Look at, like, you're taking a moment to acknowledge, I've been through a lot. I've had to sacrifice. I've had to say things I didn't want to say. I've had to become a person I didn't want to become. People had me out here looking crazy. Some of this shit I had to do on my own. There's battles that I haven't talked to anybody about because I feel like people wouldn't understand it. They're going to use it against me. And then, you know what? The liquor is hitting harder. Not because you're trying to run, but because that's one less thing that's clogging you just feeling yourself. Giving yourself that credit. Being happy with yourself, but also for what you still have. Gratitude. Now, ending this entire phase here, we have the Magician over the King of Coins. The Magician can be Taurus energy. And remember I said it's potential that this could be a Taurus. But this could be you moving up in your career, being at the very top of it, relishing, you know, basking in your glory. Because you said so. The Magician is a grand manifester, but they can also be kind of manipulative. They could also potentially be Aries, you know. But they believe that the power of their words and the power of thought and what's in their heart can really bring things forward. So for some of you, you could be waking up to that power, or you could be feeling like you've mastered it to a degree, and now you're gonna, in 2025, show the entire world, especially because it's the beginning of our, I should say, cycle into the lunar forecast, or the lunar year and season. Some of you could be like me and you made vision boards. I'm gonna share this with you. My drink is trying so hard to be a part of this reading. If y'all love Aqua Fresca, shout out, because I'm drinking the Jamaica one. Or for those who don't know, that's basically the hibiscus one. This is my vision board. I know, like, the sun is shining on, like, all the white paper. That's not really important. But I started this maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Despite everything that I was going through and things that I still have yet to have healed from, I'm still in this moment of, but you know what? All of this, and I'm actually, the next time y'all see another reading, there will be more added, or it'll be, like, basically switched around. Because this was just on a whim. But this was everything that I was, like, trying to go for. And I feel like that's going to be relevant to a lot of you when this energy is finally ready to be fulfilled. You're going to put things to where you can see them. You're going to have your goals achievable bit by bit. And people are going to be astounded. Like, how did you accomplish that? Easy. I believe in me. And that's all the belief I need. Sometimes that's really it, you know? Alright, now, like I said, we're going to finish your reading with the Super Attractor deck. If this resonated, awesome. You already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. If it didn't, totally okay. Maybe this is just meant for another serpent. But don't force anything to fit. I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. You are the universe, and so when the universe loves you, it's a reflection of you loving yourself. You are actively writing this story, serpent, of your life. How beautiful it can be, how tragic it can be, how heroic it can be, and how devious it can be. It's really up to you. And that's the beauty of having that sort of power. Knowing that if you want life to be beautiful, you will find ways to make it beautiful. But don't let anyone interfere with that energy and try to convince you otherwise. You're the one that's in control. Other people gotta, if they feel the need to control another person, then they themselves are not in control. So, you know, take that with all the clarity and intention you need. I'm gonna take a photo for y'all, but that will end the reading. Thank you for tuning in. Flip this a different way. You already know what to do, and hopefully I will see you guys again in another video. I also have 2 other YouTube channels you guys can check out. One is for gaming, and the other is for, like, vlogs and other entertainment purposes, like 420 friendly story reading or story time, if you guys are interested. And there's other ways to support the channel, but everything will be in the description box below. So take advantage. Take care. I love you guys. Enjoy the year of the wood dragon. I will see you another time. Bye.